was going to celebrate the Democratic PM in Nigeria, man. So I am assembly SC in Nigeria. And they say, man, I wedding for 42 years. Yes, Adrian mienu ain mitchino enshada nyenti amofa ncheme Adrian mienu mitinso no ma correct me. I stand to be corrected. That's 42 years. Our Nigeria. Now one of the wakwa say eye ne mama akomako 3. E mema nkwa. Wa mo sniper. Nkwadru amomanom amomawu amomato anananum e won siedo. Nemum panyino wom na 14 years ne de. Oye fast. Etimi crowley e kwa abontin obi buande ne ko hospital ntemama o matimi aso ano but no kra no the condition no akoye critical. Now full update no e na me de brem no say enete man no edin ed Mr. Samuel Otasi on the screen so na hu say as e de handcuff ato ne nsa say one ne wofa nsa ncheche mu che say man na wo orange no e ne wofa na de ten say man yi e kwa sorry that's Mr. Ochiri o she blue no e kwa sorry e na osofo e kwa hye nkom ko kan e say e ne mame nsa no omunyina ya mema eye no kre osi papa eye no kre na true oga okay one wo yire ejai osi eye no kre eni asem ya me ba beken eni ti ni no osi osofo eni mi tie ena osi wo ma miensa na wawo mo na mema ni nyina no wo yire na aware na no ejai no okita honhom bone aye friend se bayi enti oni wu jai no ode sa bayi no transfer sa bayi no ede ma o ma mema miensa nti sabre am no kasa die bra wo abrabom nyina no ejina wo mema miensa na asese omoda so eti wo fie no na papa yi say sa osofo ene waka mate osofo no so say si so say ene wonko na wonko kum nkra ne firu enya sa ne bre obe bre kra asene de sa bre na wo bre sisi an nti bre obe bre de ena papa yi bo ne wo fa amane no zo wo fa makosofo asumasi wona sofo no sofo ne de me se me bo na kwa bi se me na me ka hye sofo na no na say Mr. Ochira no onu abeka ne video ni mi wia me video na chem na munyina matie video no wan no so ofa say yes me ma no e na ama bra me brei nyina no e koso say me yire na me ja no e beifo nti me ni jai no e no transfer be yi no e ne ma me ensa na ne ma me ensa no baako e wo 10 years baako e wo 12 years ana baako wo 14 years tie ne okoto sniper duro yinkura duro say duro aye display ngura e kum ngura as a sniper de dodo na anim say eye wuduru e na the screen so no and I just watching ne may on any wafer e ya adwene ba ko no mo chinkura yi no mdo mo tena kem and nkwa busa say da na ye kwai no so o ye duru ha and it is o muduru mura mbaabi and o mo gina no mo yi nkura yi nyina no mo chese o fa sha ase wo chekere wo mo no chekere nkura yi no do mo wura mu ho na nya mencha de se o mo ye san na na obi nso ahu ba nipa no osuru so obebe ncha ho and o ye fast kobo police for amane but na ye too late akra no what 10 years and they what 12 years na dey omo force hwe aduro ne ma na nom ye munum wa na omo to anananom e won siedo na 14-year-old ne dey wo na omo preso kakra because on say 14 ni mu amia kakra ono mo preso anti kakra bi na tenefa ne minim but eno kra no wan fa ni easy wan fa ni easy kra amasa be dey wono so dey otimi crawle omo ja no nwura mu obato timi crawle ye eye dey ema obi hu ne fa ne ko hospital na police for bre ensa enya so Mr. Ochiri NHS ofa obo ama ye chekere wo mo adi nkraduro ne ma wo mo na ye che papa me kwade na minim se bia obeka se wedi opaache omo fa ne bo ne nche na se bibisa omo no ne twetwe nkomo na ho na oba be kire se okwa aso na so fo ka chense nkwa ne abaifuo na omo na ama ne bre nyina wo bre nyina no ekoso na wo ne omo bre na chese nsem bebiri on san show any sign of remorse bia se ebi mpo wanu ne ho ana se bibisa ye bon ko tie Mr. Ochiri Otasi embrasisia.
Bound in cuffs, 42-year-old Samuel Otasi and a relation were at the police divisional headquarters, Igbogeni, where he was detained for poisoning 3 of his sons after a prophecy that they were wizards.
George Odogo made a pronouncement in the church that I have some children and I'm not marrying the mother again. The mother have bewitched all my children to tarnish their life and to tarnish my family's life. That a owner of his son, children, will buy a snapper and poison them and kill them. I've not seen, and I cannot be among that.
Otasi is accused of forcing the content of an insecticide called Sniper down the throats of his sons, aged 10, 12, and 14. But the elders miraculously survived the lethal dose of the liquid.
My father bring a roof from his pocket and give to Levi. And Levi now tie me and my brothers down and give us the snapper to drink. I used my head and my legs to crawl out from the bush and now managed to escape.
When he came, the hands were swollen and there were marks showing that had been tied for a while, both on the hands and then the legs. So we began to treat him, ran some tests, began to treat him. In the evening, he got a bit conscious. He could talk, could call the name of his village. So he now told us what happened, that the father took them, said they were going to a church, and then along the line, he stopped, asked the bus to stop, and they went into a bush. When they got there, with one other man, I think his uncle or so, he tied all of them and forced them to drink sniper.
He was eventually brought to the police station here. When he had recovered a little, he now told us that 2 other of his siblings are still in the bush. By the time we got there, unfortunately, those 2 had already given up the ghost.
The Commissioner of Police, Bayelsa State, and officers of the command visited the crime scene where the wooden crates used to convey the bodies of the 2 boys were shown to journalists.
This is the scene where the whole incident took place. And the rescue. This is exactly where the rescue took place also. Parents must be wary. Even if they have personal problems with themselves as spouses, it must not go to the children. Now these 2 children now have been lost forever. And this one is just managing to survive. That shouldn't be the case.
Back in detention, the police says Samuel Otasi will have his day in court. 2 grandsons dead, 1 in hospital and her son in detention. Mother of the suspect breaks down in tears. Ofieteme George, TVC News, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State.
Abusiana we ni nsema aje se mekopie Nigeria man mu no. Ai obi si na woko Nigeria da. Hwe makọ Nigeria ba enye ise ma mfa ni ise wo ho. Sa story ne de message da ba be chiri mo Storm TV a ba enye sese. We ye Mr. Ochiri Otasi ene ne wofa video mu di ho nsem ne mede bremo. Aha Storm TV e ma remfi so be subscribe na afi. Wa hit the notification icon so se be ya any updates bi be bia no. Onso wonsa e betimi aka wo de. Every day in your life visit Storm TV. Meeting any fresh be official. Makramo. Bye bye.